Hello ladies and gentlemen, Panzer here, and welcome back to Dreadnought. And today we're going to be trying to be a sneaky little assassin in the Fulgora Corvette. Now, this is a very small, very fast ship, and it's designed really to attack from the flanks and from the rear to really get all that damage in. And I've outfitted it specifically for that today. It's carrying the heavy torpedoes, which do help to really damage enemy vessels up close, but I've also put on a damage amplifier, so this will allow us to not only put more damage, or amplify the damage that our primary weapons do, but also increases their accuracy and their reload times and all of that to allow us to do maximum damage to the enemy. There's also the anti-missile pulse, which will help us to destroy any projectiles coming in. And we've got an auto repair. Now, I wasn't sure about this one because we can also outfit this with the afterburner to get us out of the combat area very quickly. But I was thinking that we could actually play this more like a suicide runner, really. So we get in there, we do the damage, and we try to stay alive as long as possible, do as much damage as possible, and then get out. So that's the general idea. We may not make it out, but we will do as much damage as we possibly can in that time. And that's really what we're going to be trying to do today. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. Alright, here we are in the Corvette. We're going to ready up and have a look at the team here. So we've got our tactical cruiser, we've got another Corvette, I believe, or is that... That could be a tactical cruiser as well. Yeah, that is a tactical cruiser for sure. And then we've got two artillery cruisers. So, very sniper heavy this time round. I think somebody's going to be switching out. Or maybe not. Oh, somebody has switched into a Dreadnought. Alright, so we have three heavy ships there. One Dreadnought, one Destroyer, and one artillery. Alright, here we go. So we don't know what the enemy are going to be running. And this is where I'm going to have to be very sneaky here. So I'm going to go far out right. I'm going to boost the engines. There's a destroyer. It's been spotted. There we go. So they know I'm coming. Hopefully I can stay out of sight long enough for them to forget about me. So I'm only turning around. Because destroyers and dreadnoughts are not what I want to go after. I want to be going after things like tactical cruisers. And, oh, there's a tactical cruiser there. That looks like a missile that was coming my way. Right, so there's a dreadnought. There we are. Alright, the artillery cruiser's kind of trying to get in position there. So I'm going to dive under him. See if we can't find any artillery cruisers of our own. Now, we've already spotted 4 of the enemy team. There's a tactical cruiser, there's a dreadnought, and 2 destroyers. So this is going to be interesting because I haven't seen anything else yet. Now, this is of course where our cloaking module might be useful for this sort of scouting part of it. I'm just wondering if they've seen me. They might be very focused on that side. But still, nothing else spotted yet. Nothing completely out of the ordinary. It does appear that their last ship is a Corvette. So this isn't going to go well for us in a Corvette, because we're going to be attacking a very large formation very, very quickly. So we might be in for a suicide run. Completely suicide run, in fact. They're all very, very nicely bunched up there. But it is an unexpected angle, so I might be able to be in with, let's say, just a little bit of a surprise for them. Alright, here we go. So we're going to get them while they're very, very close together. Trying to boost the engines as much as possible. Now boosting weapons. Going to amplify the weapons as well. Torpedoes away. And we've been killed. Alright, so we were killed with heavy autoguns and plasma cannons and some light machine guns as well. So that is bad, but we did manage to deal some heavy damage, so that could be a viable strategy with the team attacking from one side. It does appear that somebody has switched over to another Dreadnought as well, so now we have 2 Dreadnoughts. Although he's about to die immediately. So that's not good. Had a couple of shots taken at me there. But I feel like with the current team composition, a Corvette really isn't what we want to be using. And that's just the way of things, really. It's one of those things that you have to be very, very aware of. Our current team composition is very slow, very heavy.
It's not looking good out there, Captain.
And of course, alongside us, with the enemy team being very heavy on things like destroyers, we really do need to be going for their tactical cruisers, if we can. There is one in there. I'm hoping to go and take that one out. But he is right around this mountain here that I can't really see. Alright, here we go. Alright, there he is. Alright, needing to get out of here immediately. Alright, auto repairs engaged, and let's try to get out of the line of fire now. Alright, with these missiles coming in here, so and we do need alright, so that's kept us alive, but not really able to do a hell of a lot. And we do know where the tactical cruiser is. It's hiding inside the valley there. We haven't managed to kill a single one of them yet, which is not ideal in this situation. So we may be looking at switching to something very, very quickly. May even need to bring another artillery cruiser in here. Just with how closely sort of packed they are. Oh, we've just lost another one. Right, I can just barely see that tactical cruiser there. Alright, full power to weapons. Just trying to deal as much damage to them as I can. And I've been spotted, so time to get away. Well, they've got a Corvette as well. So even though I managed to damage it just a little bit, not enough to really do anything serious with. So, I guess it is time to switch to something else, and this is where I'm thinking the artillery cruiser might be a better option for us. And I've already spawned in a very, very good position to kind of use our weapons to our advantage here. Except that we've already been spotted.
Firing up. Cloak engaged. System drained.
Alright, so we've done enough damage for him to back away there.
We've lost our cloak.
Fléchettes locked and ready to fire.
Ship's hull down to 50%, Captain.
Fléchettes launched, Captain.
Yeah, and that Corvette came up on us as well. It's a very well coordinated team that we're facing here, gotta be honest. And of course, with none of us equipped with rams, I don't think we're going to be able to push them out of there either. So this is not an ideal situation for anybody. Now, I am thinking I might actually switch over to the Invictus and try to do some mid-range damage, but the main problem with them being in such a defensive position on this map is that we really, really can't inflict as much damage as we would like to be able to. Warping over to where that tactical cruiser is, and hoping we can actually do as much damage as we want to.
Missiles locked on. Send the vultures.
I think that's the one. Yep, that's the one I need to be attacking there. Where he's out of energy. We've got missiles raining in down on them.
Damage control teams on station.
There is somebody warping in on me. Yeah, that was the guy that I was trying to kill, was actually warping in on me. That's kind of interesting.
Hit hard. Deploy damage control team.
Light orb guns, Captain. Enemy warheads locked at our position.
Shield activated.
And he got us. But that is enough to disperse the team, and we might actually be able to make something of this. See, they've had to retreat out of that little valley. So that could be enough for us to really make a move there.
Captain, we're getting butchered out there. We gotta step it up.
Now here's hoping the team stays together and doesn't advance one by one. That's the last thing you want to be doing, is attacking a well-coordinated team one at a time. That is not something you want to be doing. And it does appear that this team might actually be doing that. So I don't have high hopes for this. Which is kind of why I've switched out of the Fulgora into this Invictus Dreadnought. I've brought out Das Boot to give the enemy a bit of a kicking. And I am not entirely certain that's going to work out the way I want to.
Situation's grave, Captain. We gotta do something fast, or we're done for.
The missiles are launching, but I don't think they're going to lock on. I did a little bit of damage there, but it's nothing significant. So we've got a destroyer moving in there. I'm wondering if that means I might be able to take advantage of that and go over onto this side. That artillery cruiser is taking an absolute pounding now. Alright, I'm going to warp in on him.
Engaging.
I'm going to go in there and we can attack at the same time. That's the hope, anyway.
Jump cooling down.
I highly doubt that it'll always work out like that. And, of course, as I was expecting, it really hasn't worked out that way. So I've had to turn on the shields and really get out of the way here.
Vultures are locked, ready to launch.
Alright, let's try to get behind cover here. Let our generator recharge.
All stations, stand down. This one's over.
And that's a loss already. And yes, an absolutely difficult struggle against a much better coordinated team, I have to say. They were definitely sticking together much better than we were, and that's ultimately just how they won. In my opinion, anyway. They could have honestly lost a lot sooner if they hadn't been playing as well as they had, obviously. So, yeah. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is what Dreadnought looks like from the point of view of players who just... how do I put this? Aren't coordinated as well as another team are. When they... I don't even know if they were a part of a group or whether they were just complete randoms, but they were definitely coordinating much better than we had. And from the point of view of the losing side, of course, we were very much spread out and trying so hard to separate them. And towards the end we managed to, but it was a little bit too little too late, in my opinion. So that's really just how things go. But still an enjoyable match nonetheless, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you're enjoying Dreadnoughts, for the duration of the closed beta, I will be putting videos up every other day, so don't forget to leave a like if you are enjoying the series, to let me know that you want to see more Dreadnought, so that I can bring this back whenever I can, and once the beta ends. I don't know exactly yet when the beta is going to end, but when it does, of course, will be a very sad day for us all indeed. But nevertheless, don't forget to leave a comment down below if you are playing Dreadnought and what you have experienced so far. What different strategies have you played and what has actually worked out for you? Let me know down in the comments below, and I will try to make use of them in the next video if I can. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. My name is Panzer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.